As you may or may not know, today's the beginning of the first ever ATP Next Gen Finals. It's an exciting time of tennis because this is the first edition of this event and it's such an interesting concept and it's the first event of its kind. So here are 5 things that you need to know about the ATP Next Gen Finals that start today. Before I get into the video, please subscribe for a wide variety of tennis content every Saturday, plus bonus videos such as this one. I already have this Saturday's video pretty much done, and you don't want to miss out on that, so please subscribe to help this channel get off the ground. So the ATP Next Gen Finals start today. Actually, the time this video goes up, the first match may have already started. So these 5 things will be very useful to know what's going on around this event this week. So let's start off with number 1, what is this tournament? Well, this tournament is a similar tournament to the ATP World Tour Finals, except it's for the next generation. So there is 2 round-robin groups of 4 players, so 8 players in total, but all the players are born in 1996 or later, meaning there is no player over the age of 21, hence the Next Gen Finals. So it's a tournament where you'll be able to suss out the future stars that are currently rising up the rankings. Number 2 is the new rules. Yes, there are many new rules in this tournament. Are they implementing these new rules with these players of the future to possibly foreshadow changes of tennis rules in the future? That I can only hypothesize, but what I do know is that there are many interesting rules that are being put into place in this tournament. For example, it is best of 5 sets that are first to 4 games with a tiebreak at 3-all. There is no juice and there are no lets. These rules are called Fast 4 and have already been implemented in some local tournaments here in Australia, and I want to know in the comments down below if rules like this have been implemented in comps and tournaments from where you're from. Another interesting change is that there are no line judges, but rather one on-court chair umpire like a usual match, with Hawkeye making all the line calls. To be honest, I'm surprised that this hasn't already been put into place everywhere, because it's a much more fail-proof system than the current system of having human line judges. Number 3, Alexander Zverev isn't playing. I know this is disappointing, but Alexander Zverev isn't playing in this tournament even though he was the top qualifier, because he is preparing for the World Tour Finals in London, which in my opinion is completely fair. The other players in this tournament are Andrei Rublev, Karen Khachanov, Denis Shapovalov, Borna Coric, Jared Donaldson, Hyun Chong, and Daniil Medvedev. On top of that, there is the Italian wildcard Gianluigi Quinzi. In the end, the fact that Zverev isn't playing could be a blessing in disguise because although he's a star who would bring more viewers to the tournament, the fact that this tournament has quite an even playing field and there is no outright favourites makes it quite interesting. Number 4, this tournament is actually quite a high standard. Just because the seasoned veterans are dominating the tour doesn't mean that the young players aren't rising. These players might not be household names because they haven't been on the tour for a huge amount of time, but they are actually quite a high standard. Andrei Rublev is the highest ranked player, currently ranked 39, and Daniil Medvedev, who is the lowest ranked direct acceptance in the tournament, is currently ranked 64. This means that they are all quality, established top 100 players who have all proved that they are capable of causing some damage on the main tour, with the exception of the Italian wildcard, who is currently ranked 326. And finally, number 5, there has already been controversy. Yes, there has been a controversy which occurred at the draw ceremony of this tournament, which I think that I should talk about. I can't say that I saw it myself, and to be honest, I'm quite happy about that, but it saw players choose a model at the top of a runway to escort them to the stage. Then the models revealed the letter group that the players were playing in through different means, with one model lifting her dress to reveal the letter on her thigh. If you are watching the matches today or tomorrow, you might hear a mention of this because there have been many news sites covering it and many people are criticizing the ATP of being sexist. Since the event, the ATP has apologized, but I sure hope that this controversy is not a precursor for the event to follow this week. I think this event is a bit of an experiment for the ATP, and I can personally say that I'm looking forward to it. The rules are new and interesting, and I think that this is a good stage to put these new rules to the test. I think that the main tour isn't quite ready for changes as drastic as this, but I guess this tournament is a good place to start. Although in saying that, having reading various articles, there are mixed views around the place and this tournament could be a complete flop, which would be a bit of a shame, but at least the ATP tried something a bit different, and obviously if it was a flop, they would just never do it again. So if you like this video, please give it a like, and as always, any discussion points about this tournament or about yesterday's controversy, or if you have any video suggestions or advice, please leave a comment down below and also subscribe because There will be new videos coming out consistently, and there'll be another one coming out on this Saturday. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.